Despite its familiarity, Michelangelo's David is generally misunderstood. People often ask me, why is the David so famous? This book is my response. My name is Victor Koonin. I'm an art history professor, and I've been researching and making myself an expert on Michelangelo for over 2 decades. This book, From Marble to Flesh, the biography of Michelangelo's David, is intended for anyone who wants to know what's behind the world's most famous statue.
Have you ever wondered, why is David naked? What is he holding in his hands? Why are his hands so big, yet his genitals so small? Did you know that David was not begun by Michelangelo, but by another artist 50 years earlier? That the marble from which David was carved was far from perfect, even damaged? That the sculpture was attacked when it was finished, and again just a few years ago? Michelangelo's David has a story to tell. It is a story rich in conflict, tension, controversy, and cultural meaning. In broad terms, it is a very human story of a lifelike work of art. But the statue is larger than life, an embodiment of perfection, of magnificence and beauty that resonates as deeply today as it did 500 years ago. I tell this story not as ancient history, but as a centuries-long biography that brings the story of David right up to the present day.
There are hundreds of books published about Michelangelo, and many feature the David. So you're probably wondering, how is this book different? There are cheap picture books for tourists and thick academic tomes for scholars, but there's very little in between. Nothing written in an accessible way for the general reader, but with information that is accurate, thoughtful, and downright exciting.
The Florentine feels strongly about promoting Made in Italy, so we found a local offset printer who's capable of producing this book for us. And while that costs significantly more than sending it off to Asia, we know that we can personally supervise the quality of this production.
David is a symbol of Florence and of all Italy. Florence this year celebrates 450 years after Michelangelo's death. And a story about that and about the copy behind me will be in this book printed in Florence. We're going to do a bellissimo book printed on a top quality paper. A book you want to have at home, show to your friends and to family. Made here in Florence.
Victor Koonin's book, From Marble to Flesh, breaks new ground in the communication of art history. If you want to take part in this exciting new movement to make art accessible, and if you believe in supporting the print publishing industry, make a donation today and let's make this project happen.